Hi, welcome back to the Grand Fam TV. I'm Krista, and today I'm going to show you how I plan our family's life using Google Calendar. Let's get right into it. So you can see the basic makeup of my Google Calendars over here on the left. I have made a calendar for each member of my family. Of course, I have one. My son, my daughter has one down here, and my husband has shared his calendar with me. And then I actually have a calendar that is for general family things. I have a calendar for my business. I have a wedding planning business. I have a calendar that I call medical. That is, for example, if one of us was sick, I can use it to record temperatures taken or symptoms that show up or things like that. I've used it to record migraines before. That way, when I'm at the doctor, I can easily pull up my calendar, choose just this one, and kind of show a pattern of symptoms. And then I also have reminders, which I'll get to later. The tasks I don't use because Google has made reminders now, and they're a whole lot better, more robust. So I will talk about those in a minute. And then I know it's silly, but I actually have a calendar for my TV shows that I watch. Not that there's any actually on right now, but I put those on there and then I can hide it easily by unchecking it if I don't want it to clutter up my screen. And this one is actually not shared with my family, so it doesn't clutter up theirs either. Um, but all of our personal calendars are shared with each other. And this is just a quick note too. For each of my kids, they have their own email that is attached to their calendar. So as they grow up and become more independent, they can actually manage their own calendar. And I've actually started teaching my 8-year-old basics of Google Calendar. And then my daughter uses it for certain things. She is 12, so she uses it for more, of course, than my 8-year-old would, but I think it's a good skill to have, help learn time management and all that stuff. As you can see down here under other calendars, you can import other calendars. So like here's my daughter's band schedule. Here was their baseball schedules before the season was canceled due to coronavirus. But it's easy to import other Google calendars and make them the same color that I have made their calendar. So everybody's calendar is a different color. Mine is pink. Carter's is a shade of green. My business is a different shade of green. Our family is purple. Olivia's is yellow, and my husband's is the dark shade of green. Um, so, for example, when Olivia's band calendar came out, I made that the same yellow that I have her personal calendar. That way, that color always lets me know who the activity is for. So, basics of what I do actually in the calendar. I use it a lot for time blocking. So you can see here in my personal color of pink, I have an hour blocked out each morning for my morning routine and breakfast. Um, I can go over my morning routine in detail in another video if you would like. Actually, I did it a general overview of it in one of our past videos about our day in the life during quarantine. So you can see a little bit of it there. But I like to block it off. It just serves as a reminder to me that those things need to be done. It gives me a time to do them. That way I don't forget about them with the hustle and bustle of the morning. I always block out some hours during the day to work on my business. And I am going to do a separate video on how I plan for my business, so I won't go too deeply into that in this video, but I like to have that time blocked out just so that I can kind of plan my day. Let's see. I also block out time for my deep cleaning every week on Monday. I take a couple hours and I deep clean a certain area of my house. So I put that on there. If, let's say, I need to take the kids to the doctor, I can put this in here. Let's say Carter Doctor. And right from the screen, I can choose his calendar. So it shows up in his color. Let's say the appointment was at 10 in the morning, right? When I usually do my work, I can simply just look at that and rearrange the day if I need to. So it makes it easy to make sure that everything I need to do, that there's actually the hours in the day to get it done. I also put events on my calendar, obviously. If you look here on the 27th, I have the Embrace Virtual Conference this weekend, this Saturday and Sunday. I don't quite know the times yet, so I just put it up at the top just as a visual reminder. And again, it is in my business colors because I'm considering it a business event. And then reminders. Let's go into that. Before I do reminders, let's talk about the holidays. I made blue. I intentionally made those a separate color so that they stand out. I do go in and put in some of these fun holidays that I celebrate with my family every now and then. First day of summer, Father's Day, birthdays, I'll put in there in blue, anything like that. And I do have it set. Let's see, let's find a good one. First day of summer, you can see I have it set to repeat annually on June 21st because it does happen on the same day every year. And then things like payday, I actually have it set to repeat every month on the 25th because that is one of my paydays. So you can do a lot with Google Calendar and really customize it to how you need to use it. So one of the customizable things that I really like is this reminder option. So reminders are things that you need to do. It's your to-do list for the day. It allows you to check items off, cancel them, or update them as needed. It allows you to, let's go in and put in a pretend reminder here. It allows you to repeat. So I have a lot of things that repeat monthly. For example, on the first of the month, I always like to change out my kitchen sponge, just so that I know every month it's a nice fresh new sponge. So that reminder is set to repeat on the first every month. And then things, I've got a couple daily items. Watering flowers is just a reminder to water flowers, post on Instagram. Um, couple weekly reminders on Sunday. I might do actually a video on my Sunday routine as well. But on Sunday, I always go through my Sunday basket. I have a video about that if you don't know what that is. And I am planning on doing an updated Sunday basket video coming up in the summer. On Sunday, I also do my Project Life layout for the week. That is my digital scrapbooking app that I choose to document our lives and such in. During the school year, there's a lot more Sunday routine items, but anything, you can put anything in there. If you want to remember to pack your lunch at the end of the day before you go to bed for the next day, you can put that in there. Let's see some other examples. The end of the month, I have end our monthly budget, do our budget overview, and start our budget for the next month. I use Laura Casey's Power Sheets for my goal setting planning. So I have a note in there to try go in and look at the end of the month as far as how my goals are going. Let's see, a lot of these are repeats, like I said. I put them on repeat for that reason so I don't forget those little daily things that I need to do. On Wednesdays, I do menu planning and my grocery list. And usually I go to the groceries on Fridays after I get up, so I'll probably put that somewhere in here. And then I would just move my work day to start later. It's very flexible, and that is really the two reasons I love using Google Calendar is the flexibility. Let's say three reasons: the flexibility, the customizability, and the fact that I can look at it on the go easily on my phone as well. I love that I can share events with family members or clients. It's a really great system, and it has worked well for me for quite some time. Actually tried to buy a manual paper planner last year, and it just didn't work for me. I went right back to Google Calendar. So if you have any questions about how I plan, or any specific scenarios that you would suggest um, that I talk about, um, you can put them in the comments. And yeah, I will see you in the next video.